Thank you very much. Starting off, there's a number of students interested in the situation in northern Uganda, in the area of Gulu with the LRA. And could you offer some perspective as far as, let me see here, in the sense of how you viewed perhaps the future of the situation, what your understanding might be on how the children have been worked with, just some general perspectives on the situation in Uganda, and perhaps also sort of in mind on why it might not be getting the certain amount of play here in the United States. Why is it something that we may not have heard too much of here in the U.S.?
Well, I think the Uganda situation is a typical example of conflict fatigue. That the conflict has gone on so long that people are simply just tired. And once there is no outright violence where people are being killed left and right and displaced immediately, where CNN doesn't pick it up, then it doesn't become an issue for many people, especially the international community. But it's a very terrible situation, and I think they have reached a stage where this conflict fatigue has set in, and the community is looking for a solution. Now, there are two types of solutions. You have one, the international community with its concept of retributive justice, where Joseph Kony and his groups have to face the law and face justice and be punished for all their crimes. You have the other side where people are saying, you know what, we are just tired of this war. Anything at all that would give us the opportunity to move on with our lives, we are ready to go with it. Now, if you are not in the situation, then the immediate question that comes up is, so do we let him go and get away with it, and what happens? And I say, what is needed at the moment is peace. What is needed is a situation where the cessation of violence exists, where children are no longer abducted, and where people can simply just move on and do the ordinary daily activities of life. Now, once this takes place, then people rejuvenate and they begin to build structures. Should Joseph Kony and his people face justice? Yes. The issue is when. I'll give an example from Ghana. For instance, when we had the Rawlings regime, when he handed over to a democratically elected government, of course, the revolution had committed a number of atrocities, and people wanted immediate justice. But then the country did not have the structures and systems to support this kind of justice. So it took Ghana 15 years of democracy before they could now have a Truth and Reconciliation Commission. And even then, it wasn't easy at all to get it going. So what is needed in Uganda now is anything that can help facilitate a negotiated settlement and get Kony to lay down his arms and get Uganda and the ordinary people to start all over. Then first of all, they can put their military system in order, they can put the police system in order, they can put the judiciary in order. Years down the lane, when the society has these structures and systems in place, then they can call these people to book. But for now, the people just need the space to go on with their own life. And that is why if you watch the video, people here cannot understand why after so many atrocities, this sister is saying that, you know, the Ugandan people are saying, let's forgive. I think that they just want a breathing space so that they can pick up again.